Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my April no buy update for you guys, as well as my plans for the month of May as far as my makeup no buy kind of goes. So I'm going to start off with what happened during the month of April. So I don't know if I had mentioned it in the last video or wherever I was at with that, but basically in the month of April there was the VIB sale. So during the I was allowed in my when I started my no buy in December, I mentioned that I was going on a like 7 months no buy or 6 month no, I don't even remember, but that there was one like month in which I wasn't on a no buy, which was going to be April, so that I could purchase stuff during the VIB sale. So I did purchase items during the VIB sale, but these were like planned stuff. I did go and purchase a little bit more than what I anticipated to purchase, but I didn't go like way overboard. I controlled myself reasonably, and I did do a few purchases then. These the items that I purchased during the VIB sale, I'm gonna show at the end of this month. I'm gonna do a like haul and review type video. If you do not watch hauls because you are on a no buy, like I don't really it's not a problem at all. I won't be mad or anything, but I'm gonna do that in a really haul and review type of video because they're but they're like, it isn't like an abusive haul where I bought like $5,000 worth of stuff. It's nothing like that. There are maybe like 7 items including the 100 brain perks in total, so it's not that bad, but there are still a few items that I want to like play with them a little bit more to be able to give you guys an in-depth review of how I like the products or how I don't like the products. So that video should be up next week. Other than that, I also did cheat a little bit on another item that I haven't yet received, which is 3 brushes that I bought off of Morphe. Morphe isn't the most expensive like brush brand ever, so it's not too big of a like budget breaker, but it wasn't really planned for it. But when I was purchasing the items off of Sephora, one item that I realized that I really wanted was something to apply my highlight with. Like the highlight brush that I have is more of like a stippling brush, so it's great for cream highlights, for cream I love it for cream highlights and cream blushes, but I don't really like it to apply to the top of my cheekbones. I don't feel like it's precise enough and that it gives the exact look that I want. So I wanted one brush. I had like 1 or 2 in my mind from Morphe. I purchased those 2, and then I purchased a blush brush because that's another brush that I love. Like, I feel like in eye makeup brushes, I have everything that I need to make every look that I want to make. The area where I feel I'm lacking a little bit more is on face brushes. There are a few times that I'm not 100% impressed with the way that my face makeup turns out, so I felt like face brushes should be was one of the categories in which I should improve a little bit, not necessarily the variety, but the type of brushes that I had. So I purchased 3 brushes. I still haven't got them in the mail yet. I think that they should arrive like this week, but I'm thinking I'll review them, include them in the Sephora haul or something like that, because they are kind of part of that haul. I purchased everything kind of together. So this is what I purchased in the month of April as far as like breaking my no buy. But as I mentioned, the Sephora part was part of the no buy. It wasn't like it was planned for us since the beginning. Like, if you've watched my video in December, I already knew that I was going to purchase items whenever the Sephora sale came around. So that brings me to like the rest of my purchases for the month. I didn't purchase, as I mentioned, any beauty related items. I mentioned last month that I was trying to cut down on my other type of expenses, such as eating out and stuff like that, but my health hasn't been the best lately. I've been quite tired and my stomach has been upset most of the time, and so like eating has been kind of an issue, and prepping food as well. So I did cheat. Well, I did purchase, like, I did go out to eat a few times, because when you're tired and you don't feel like eating out is kind of an easy option. I didn't purchase any like house stuff or anything like that. Even though we're going to move really, really soon. I feel like I've been amazing at not overbuying for the house, which is good. I'm really happy with myself because when I moved into this place, I went crazy on a crazy shopping spree, and I bought so many little details, and now I'm really limiting myself, and I'm really like shopping around for what I need for the house, because we are going to need stuff, but I'm going and doing different shops and comparing prices and stuff like that instead of just impulse buying for the house. So I'm really happy about that. So on that side of my life, I've been doing great. But on the restaurant part, I've been really, really bad. As far as clothing and stuff like that goes, I did purchase a purse this month, but honestly, if you had seen my previous purse, you would know that it was kind of a necessity. Honestly, my purse was falling apart. I've had that purse for 6 years. It was the only one that I still had, and it was really, really torn apart, and it was almost shameful to use. And when we went shopping this weekend with my boyfriend for stuff for the house, we stopped by, I saw that in the shop, it was like 30 bucks or something like that, and he knew that I was wanting a purse for a long time, so I like showed him, and he was like, what do you think of it? And he just grabbed it and went to the cashier and was like, either you pay for it or I will, because I'm so tired of like hearing about you needing one and seeing yours. It's a necessity. And like my mother came around like later that night. She was doing stuff around the house, and she saw the person, she was like, oh, you finally got rid of your old one. It was so beaten up. And I was like, okay, it was kind of a necessity at this point. So I don't feel too bad about that. So that's pretty much the only thing that I purchased during the month. So my like over was really for the Morphe brushes, but as I mentioned, it was like another like 30 bucks stop, so it wasn't like too bad. And I had an Ebates like money return in my account, so I think I already had like 20 bucks from that was laying in my account, so it basically costed me of my own money only $10, which yes, I like the $20 that was in my account was still like my money, but it doesn't feel as bad. So that's all that I purchased during the month, besides necessities and like groceries and stuff like that. But as I mentioned, I wasn't too good with the restaurant, but I mean, it happens, right? So for the month of May, I'm not going to purchase any makeup at all. I don't feel like there's any necessities that are going to come around. I will eventually want to repurchase my eye makeup remover. That's going to be kind of a necessity coming up, but that like is kind of accounted for, and that's kind of needed. And so if I go through everything that I have as far as eye makeup remover in this month, I might repurchase one at the end of the month, but other than that, I don't think that there's anything that I'm going to have to purchase in the month of May. Then in the other things, I know that there is one item from the Sephora VIB sale which I am kind of disappointed with. I will talk about that next week. I'm still trying to find a way to enjoy it, but this like at this point right now, I'm really considering returning one item. If I do return that one item, I will trade it in for something else. I already know what I want to trade it in for. It's one of the Amuse Bouche lipsticks from Bite. So if I return that item, I will get a replacement for it, which will be like the lipstick. The item that I'm mentioning right now is a concealer, and I'm not such a big fan of it, so I might trade in the concealer for the lipstick. But that's not buying, it's gonna be exchanging, so I feel like that's all right. And then the other items I will have to purchase in May, which I won't get away without purchasing, are a few things for the house. But I have a list of like what I did with my boyfriend is we did like priority 1 and then priority 2 for the house stuff. So things that we need like to get in the house or that we want initially and that we decided that yes, let's go with it. And then we have like a priority 2, which are things that we are going to get in the days, weeks, months, and years after moving into the house. So we have like that list of like 50 items, and we didn't put priorities on those just because we're gonna live in the house and see what like jumps at us and see what we need from living in the house. So basically these are the items that I'm gonna have to purchase. There's a few house items that I'm gonna have to purchase in May, but like it's kind of normal, and that will be like a split budget between me and my boyfriend. so it's not as bad budget wise. So this is like my plan for the month of May. And then just to give you guys a heads up, I don't remember if June was supposed to be in my no buy. I think it wasn't. I think my no buy was supposed to end in May, but I might stretch it a little bit further. I mean, I'm okay with my no buy this far. I think that maybe after that I'm gonna go into a low buy and allow myself like 1 or 2 items once in a while, and then have like 1 or 2 months in which I'm not purchasing anything, and then 1 or 2 months in which I'm purchasing stuff. I know that, as I mentioned in last video, like the use it up video, I eventually want to get some type of a foundation or BB cream or tinted moisturizer, because I'm not that impressed with what I'm currently using. I'm not ever satisfied with the way my skin looks on camera. It's not bad, but in person I don't really like the look, so I would eventually want to purchase something new, not to have something new, but just to have something that makes me proud of my skin and the way it actually looks. So that might be something that I might purchase like somewhere down the road, but as I mentioned, it's going to be maybe like a low buy type video after the end of the no buy. So this is it for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are on a no buy as well, please link your videos down below if I'm not watching them. I must say that right now I'm kind of terrible at watching videos. I think I have like 75 videos on my watch list, but I am kind of getting there and slowly working through a few of them and like trying to watch a few videos. So if I haven't watched your videos in a while, it's not because I don't like you anymore. It's really just because I have so many videos on my watch list, and sometimes if I'm watching them kind of quickly, I don't comment on videos as much if I'm trying to catch up. So that doesn't mean that I'm not watching your videos anymore. I'm really, really sorry. It's really that time has been missing for both filming and watching videos. So as I mentioned in one of my other videos, I still have one crazy month to go through, and then June should be like an easy month where I have time to breathe and everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.